It's a very diverse place that almost every day of the week we have something every night of the week. Get to work with not only national artists but artists here in DeKalb and the Northern Illinois area, a lot of really young, talented bands. I'm the booking manager here at the House Cafe, do all the events and all the shows. Been doing that for about a year and a half. I'm a lifelong DeKalb native. Before that, I worked for a company called Kickstand Productions that would do national shows and things like that. And, being able to be one of the very few all-ages venues in this area, it's a place that a lot of them like to go to, and to be able to do that for them is really cool. But in addition, you also get to do stuff with some really big bands too, so it's a lot of fun. Go to different shows, work all the different shows here, listen to a lot of music, all different types, and try and find stuff that I think would work here. And I do also think for my job, it's all over the place. Like I, am my own street team, put together all the shows, set it up, work the shows the day of. So it's a pretty hectic thing, but it's a lot of fun. And we do have a reputation. The house has been around for a long time. People are excited to come play here a lot of the time. It's just a matter of trying to have our schedule match up with their schedule. And a lot of times that can be hard. A lot of the stuff we do, like I said, we cater to a lot of DeKalb artists and a lot of people in the Northern Illinois area. We do get some big bands through here, but because it's a lot of smaller artists, a lot of them have their day jobs too. And I think that's honestly probably the biggest obstacle, is trying to find a night of the week that works for us, but also where they can come out here and their fans can come out here. Kickstand Productions is a national booking company that actually had their start here in DeKalb. The founder is a guy named John Ugolini, who was a Northern student about 10 years ago. And when he started to book shows, he needed a place to book shows, and the house was wanting to get into live music, and it was a very good fit. And being a lifelong DeKalb resident, I went to high school here and started to come to his shows and got to know him, and eventually got to work for him. All of our shows of all different genres do well, and that's a nice thing. On one Friday night we could have a jam band, like a Grateful Dead type band, and that could do 100-something people, and the very next night we could do something completely different, like a metal band, and have that do the same thing. And all those people will routinely tell me that this place is one of their favorite places to go. So really any crowd that we have, it's incredibly diverse, but it always seems to fit in really well here. Northern is such a huge part of DeKalb, and a lot of students during the summer, will head home. But we've done lots of shows, especially with a lot of local bands that do really well. And over the summer, we're able to do about 1 or 2 national shows per month, and obviously those bring in a big crowd because it's nationally renowned artists. I had one agent double book a show and not tell me about it, so I had to kind of scramble over the next couple days to try and appease everyone. I've fought hard to get some national acts in here. We're a nice size room, but there are places in Chicago that are a little bit bigger. You could fit some more people in there. So having to try and negotiate to get some of those bands in here can sometimes take a lot of time and effort. And even just some of the day of show stuff can be really hectic. If you have a national act through here and 250 people show up, and it's me working the door, it's me trying to get all those 250 people in here as quickly as possible so they can enjoy the show that they paid for. Probably the biggest artist we've ever had here was actually just recently. It wasn't the full band, but it was a guy named Jim Atkins, who's the lead singer of the band Jimmy Eat World. He came and did an acoustic performance. And Jimmy Eat World is, a very well-renowned band, and one that was a favorite of a lot of the people that work here. So that was probably the biggest artist that we've had through here, probably the most exciting too. It's a place that has something for everyone of all ages, whatever you're into. At some point we'll always have something for you here that you will enjoy, in addition to great food and great beer and all of that.